Hi and welcome to the Malat cookery channel. So this is another restaurant inspired recipe. Today I'm going to be making a British Indian restaurant style chicken korma. So if you've been following this channel for a while, you'll know that these restaurant inspired recipes, really I'm just the messenger. I'm able to go out when I'm helping on the family side of the business, which is the Malat spices, go out, visit customers, go into the kitchens and learn as much as I possibly can about different recipes, techniques and how to produce restaurant style food in your own home. This is no different. As I've said in many videos, I'm not a trained chef, but I am a very keen cook, and I'm also very keen to pass that knowledge on to yourselves with regard to the making these videos on the Malat cookery channel. The spice blends we're going to be using from the Malat range are from their curry spices collection. And if you don't have access to the Malat range of products, you're going to need a really nice curry based gravy recipe and a curry mixed powder recipe as well. I'm going to be using the wok station that I built a couple of months ago. That video is on the Malat YouTube cookery channel, so have a look at that if you're interested in how to make one of these stations. So although it was originally a wok station, it's now a cooking station because I'm trying all sorts of different dishes. I'm very impressed with obviously the build. As usual, a full list of ingredients will be given at the end of the video, so let's have a look at those ingredients now and anything else we're going to need for today. So the ingredients for today, I've got about 900 grams of chicken breast meat which has been pre-cooked. There is a recipe video on the Malat YouTube cookery channel on how to make restaurant style pre-cooked chicken, so have a look at that. I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of Patak's mild curry paste. I've got half a litre or about a pint of curry based gravy. Again, there is a recipe video on the Malat cookery channel on how to make that using the Malat curry based gravy mix, or if you're going to use a recipe, make it from scratch, then obviously you'll do that. I've got 1 large white onion which has been chopped. I've got 15 grams of Malat curry mix powder, and here I've got a combination of 10 grams of coconut flour and 10 grams of almond flour, and we're also going to need some decent vegetable oil for cooking. Okay, so the first thing we want to do to make any decent British Indian restaurant style curry is to have some seasoned oil, and we make that by adding 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil to the pan. Bring that up to temperature, and then our curry mixed powder, just maybe half a teaspoon of that, and just mix that in. All I'm going to do is just fry this now for a couple of minutes. Okay, so once we've got our seasoned oil, the next thing we want to do is to add the onion. I'm just going to cook this onion on a low to medium heat for 2 to 3 minutes. So once our onions have been cooking, they've softened slightly. The reason I'm using a low to medium heat and not anything higher is I've been told korma is got some very subtle flavours, and there is a danger that you'll burn the onion and that will just overpower the entire dish. So Indian restaurants use either a korma paste or they make their own korma powder for the dish. And Patak's actually do a korma paste which you could buy, but the way this particular Indian restaurant makes their korma powder is they take the remainder of their curry mixed powder and then they add the almond powder and coconut flour to it, and that produces the Korma spice blend. I want to put that in now and just cook that through gently for a minute. Then in goes our now I'm going to use 2 heaped tablespoons of our mild curry paste, the pataks. And again, I'm just going to cook that through for a minute. And I'm going to add about half of the curry based gravy. And this again, I'm just going to cook this through for about a minute or so. Just starting to bubble up, so in goes our chicken. Just start to get that up to temperature. And now the rest of our curry based gravy goes in. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is reduce, once it starts to simmer again, I'm just going to reduce that heat down and just simmer this very gently for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so just before the end of the cooking time, just going to add in about 60 mils of double cream. So the debate here is, do you add double cream or do you add natural yogurt? This particular restaurant uses double cream, so I've had that. So I'm going to carry on simmering this now for 3 or 4 minutes, and then this curry is done. So there you go, restaurant style chicken korma, really delicious, really simple to do as well. Please subscribe to the channel, and as usual, if you've enjoyed this particular video, hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching.